what's this, episode 3, man? Insight with Insight. We're gonna start with my boy Cap, man. First question we always like to ask everybody is where you from, man? Let these people know where you from, bro.
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask me how I'm doing or something,
Oh
man.
no,
But
no, no.
where I'm
I
from,
just like
okay,
you to be in good spirits. Every time I ever
okay,
been around you, it was
for sure,
always optimism,
for
positivity
sure.
to the high. So, I
All
was
that.
gonna go ahead and let them folk know where we at with it, man.
Hey, man, we on the east side with it.
For
Stone
sure.
Mountain, the bit is that.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? For them people in the back, y'all heard what he said, man. East side, put a little more respect on it because you got two people on here from there today.
Mm-hmm. For
Yeah,
sure.
I like to be like, what age did you start to engage with the culture, bro? Like as far as we always kind of listen to music, got older influences, cousins, brothers, but when did you start identifying with it and understanding what you like?
Um, I had to say some of my earliest influences when it come to the rap was probably like like DMX. That's when I
Yeah.
kind of got into around that DMX time, Ludacris,
Yeah.
those guys.
Okay, yeah, you aging yourself, you know what I'm saying? You
Oh yeah, I'm definitely. It's all
letting them
good.
folk
Hey,
know, you've been
hey,
around a little bit.
I ain't got no problem being OG. No
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
here on the show, we've had a couple guests. I've had a couple rappers and I've had a couple producers, but ladies and gentlemen, this is our first time having one of both, I also have to ask you, what was the first software you started using, bro?
Oh man, it's only one first software a producer can use, and that's FL Studio. My God,
Yeah,
Fruity
okay.
Loops, FL Studio now because they wanted to get cool with it, but it was
Okay.
Fruity Loops. You know
For
what I'm
sure.
saying? You know what? I'm gonna actually take it a step back before that. That you probably most of y'all probably ain't even never heard of, and that was a song called Hip Hop EJ.
Oh
You ain't
man.
heard that,
Okay.
have you?
Yeah, I ain't never heard of that.
Exactly, Hip Hop EJ. So that was way, way back.
Okay,
That
yeah.
was actually my first time ever putting together some kind of a beat or whatever. Like
Oh, all
so
right.
with hip hop EJ, it's kind of like how like Garage Band is where they give you like the loops and you kind of just
Mm.
sticking the stuff together. You ain't got to know how to play nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Like
it's
you
like
just
for
sticking.
beginners.
Yeah, for beginners
Yeah,
exactly. And I
okay.
put something together, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
yeah, I
that's
like
tight,
that.
bro.
Yeah,
You
I
know what I'm
like that.
saying? Cause Chad been making beats since we met him, you know what I'm saying? Like back when it was before it was even cool to rap, he was already rapping.
For sure.
So I'm like, yeah, man, FL Studio. So what you upgraded when you got out of FL Studio, what was your go-to software?
All right, so I done kind of been around the block a little bit. So after FL Studio, uh, I went to Reasons, a
Mm-hmm.
program called Reasons, and I hated it. I hated it. I used to make every excuse in the world because Reasons is cool because all of the sounds are really dry.
Mm-hmm.
So they leave it up to you to really like manipulate the sounds and add stuff to
And
it
you ain't like that.
and I ain't like that because I was
Okay.
like a beginner and I used to listen to folks who was making beats on FL Studio and these other softwares. And I'm like, man, these niggas sound crazy. Like they already stacked up, built up. They sound
Yeah.
like, and my junk's all dry. I'm like, nah, bruh. And
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
I used to make excuses like, nigga, my beats just ain't hard as yours because I'm using Reasons. Wait till I get off. Wait till I get something better.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you this right here. Soon as I hopped off Reasons, that's when I started being a producer and making a living being a producer.
When you got
Soon
offer
as I
reasons.
hopped off Reasons, I went back to FL Studio
Dang.
and
Okay.
immediately started selling. I was able to start selling beats. Like I said, the sounds was just
Damn,
it
that's
was better.
crazy. You took the step back.
Yeah,
Like,
the sounds was better, man. Like for a beginner, like I don't, for a beginner, I don't encourage Reasons because you got to really be into sound manipulation and all that stuff.
oh, okay. So well, like say in a situation, like when you be around somebody like in say in the industry aspect and you come in with the FL studio, do they look at you a certain way?
Oh no, FL Studio is solidified, man. You got so many plaques come from FL Studio, you
Oh,
can't
okay.
say nothing no more. Yeah,
Okay, okay. Cause I'm like,
yeah.
I know how they'll do like nigga. You on what Fruity Loops? Like treat you
Right.
like you on mid or something. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like
It used to, yeah, it used to be the mid until then you start dropping plex. I was like,
okay.
yeah. And now you can't say nothing about FL.
It
So
used to be the mid.
yeah, so I went to FL, and then after FL, I went to school for production after that.
For sure.
And that they taught us Ableton Live, which Ableton Live is actually a pretty dope software. I
Okay.
think it has better like features and stuff, like a lot more you can do inside of Ableton Live.
Mm-hmm.
But FL Studio is like, since we in a microwave music industry right now, where
Yeah.
like just you just kicking out song after song after song. Is like folks ain't really just spending a whole lot of time. Like FL is that microwave beat,
Mm.
like you just throw that shit together and
Okay.
kick it out. Like so that FL Ableton, if I want to get more intricate and really like,
Mm-hmm.
probably do more manipulating and do all that stuff, I go on to Ableton.
Okay. Well, yeah, I know my producer feels those people know exactly what you're talking about. Like, oh yeah, he
Right,
kicking that
right.
shit right now. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
So I don't know exactly what the audience is, but
Yeah.
if it ain't too producer directed, then
Yeah.
we might want to go on shift on, because I get producer nerdy up in here,
For
and
sure.
everybody be gone except the producers.
Nah, it's all good though. You know what I'm saying? Because you teaching folks, there's a lot of folks that probably want to learn how to record themselves and
Right.
kind of know. So they getting a little bit of both over here. And so
Absolutely, absolutely.
yeah, that's cool. Especially like the progress. Like I done heard a beat of yours from like years ago, and I'm like, boy, this one was hard. And you like, man, this beat is terrible. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's me.
bro, that beat was hard. And you just like, cause
That's
you
me.
learn so much more throughout the years or whatever. So you be like, oh, you hear them hi-hats right here, or, man, my BPM. And I'm like,
Yeah,
man, I like this beat. You like, bro, oh, I didn't know what I was doing.
right.
Like
Nah, that's definitely me, bro, for sure.
yeah, that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? I be like, man, that stuff, a lot of stuff age well though. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like a lot of people act like music kind of like if it ain't got a lot of pop culture references and it ain't got a lot of dated beats, like some of your stuff age pretty well. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the beauty of doing it the way that we do it.
Right. I
You know
agree.
what I'm saying? So who are some of your fellow producers? This the Cap Baby show, but if you want to shine light on some of your inspiration, some of your friends that make dope beats, you know what I'm saying? It'd be the time to do so.
Oh yeah, I got my boy Mook Beats.
Okay.
Definitely got to check him out, man. He
Okay.
dope producer. And my boy D Ray.
Yeah. Okay.
Who else, man? I got a little tight circle, man. I don't mess around. That's something I'm gonna change. That's something I do want to work on changing, though, man. I really want to start reaching out and just working with. That's like really my goal for the next 6 to 12 months, is really just like reaching out and just working with anybody that I feel like I enjoy, like they talent. Like I
Okay.
want to work. I want to work with everybody, man. I'm through with that exclusive stuff, man. It's all about getting the world and change, man. It's just different. You gotta get out here and touch people, man.
I agree with that.
Real.
You know what I'm saying about actually branching out and having
Yep.
people using them as avenues and just building like in that way because you get a lot of credit doing it by yourself,
Yeah.
but you
You
know
can't do it by yourself,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying, like it's just
Can't.
tough. You know what I'm saying. So as far as that's why I asked you like who you get beats from. You know what I'm saying. So when Mook Beats, whenever somebody holler at him, he gonna be like, oh, my boy Cap Baby so hard. You know what
That
I'm
that
saying.
that shit. Hell, that'll probably be my biggest word of advice, man. Is stop trying to do shit by yourself, man. I
That's
wasted
hard.
too much. I wasted too much time, man. Cause I worked on a lot of stuff. I say I'm multifaceted, and I can
Mm-hmm.
support myself. I can rap, and can do singing, the producing, the engineering,
For
and
sure.
I put so much pride on doing all of that I missed out, because you spread yourself thin. Like it take a team. Like you need to have somebody who can focus on this, somebody who can focus on that, and not have one
Mm.
person trying to focus on a bunch of shit. Like that's where you mess up.
You learn that through experience too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So